I'm just tea. Come and cook with me. I'm just tea. Come and cook with me. I'm just tea. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Just Tea, you guys. We are going to be making some southern style chicken stew. Come on, y'all, get ready. But I am going to be using some chicken wings. Now, you can use whatever part of the chicken that you want. And that seasoned blend, I'm going to have the measurements listed down in my description box for you guys. But I will show you guys some of what I have. I have some minced garlic. And I'll actually show you the seasonings as well. I'm not going to mention the measurements here, but I will put them down in my description box for you guys. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome, 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 you guys. Come on in and sit down, relax your feet, because we about to eat, you guys. We about to make something really, really delicious, okay? And this right here, this recipe, I used to love this when my mom would make it when I was younger. It's just so good. That chicken just be so good, y'all. So good. So what we're going to do now is that seasoning blend that I mixed together, I'm going to go ahead and just pour all that into my chicken wings. And I'm just going to massage it all over, get it all mixed up in there real, real good. And that is 1 pack of Sassoon. I love some Sassoon. So yes, I had to put some of that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that in and just get that all mixed up into the chicken. And on your stove, you want to have yourself some type of pan, pot, skillet, whatever you want to cook this in. You want to have it on the stove. I have mine set on like a medium high heat, and I have about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of canola oil in here, you guys, in this Dutch oven. Now if you don't even have a Dutch oven, you can still use a regular pot to do the same thing right here in. Doesn't matter. You can also put this in the oven if you don't want to put it on top of the stove, or hell, put it in your crock pot. You know, however you want to cook it, it's up to you guys. So what you want to do is you just want to cook these for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And then I'm just going to remove those from the oil once I have finished browning these on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes. And once they're all done, guys, you're going to take them out. And you want, what I did was I poured out all of the oil, except for like maybe a teaspoon of oil in there. And then I went ahead and went in with my salt, with my vegetables. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel like I can't even talk. It's a little late, so I apologize. But I went in with my vegetables. I just want to get those a little translucent a little bit. Just work them in, get all the little, bits of seasoning on the bottom of there, because this is where we're going to start to make not so much a gravy, but you want it to be like a gravy, but like a stew type of gravy, if that makes sense. It's not going to be thick like a gravy. You want it to be like on the consistency of a stew. All right. So I know I poured a little bit more oil, and I kept that in that bowl that I poured it out in. So so I poured a little bit in there, but I'll have the measurements for that as well, because it's always equal parts. I tell you guys that if you're going to be using 2 tablespoons of flour, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of oil. It's equal parts. And right here I'm adding in about 4 tablespoons of butter. So now that butter is going to equal to some of your oil as well. So that would depend on how much seasoning, Lord have mercy, please help me. That is going to depend on how much flour you're going to be adding into this oil and butter mixture. So you kind of have to eyeball that a little bit, I tell you guys that all the time. Y'all got to learn how to eyeball y'all. Got to learn how to eyeball it. And I think in all, I added 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour total. But yours may vary. Again, like I said, you're cooking yours and I'm cooking mine. We are never going to be equal, having the same exact measurements. So just eyeball it, guys, and it'll come out Because if it's a little bit too loose, you can always add a little bit more flour. Make yourself a slurry or something, you know. Oh, hell, call me. Come get me. I'll come over there and help you cook it. It's all good. I got you. Huh. Come get me, girl. I got you. And don't worry about anything at the bottom, because once we start adding in that liquid, it's going to get it right on up. It's going to come on up. It's going to get up off of there, okay? So don't even worry about it. So I'm going to go in with my chicken stock or chicken broth, whatever you want. I'm using actually 2 cups of chicken broth. And you want to just pour that in really slow, because you want to have time to mix it all. You don't want to get no clumps or anything in there, so just mix it really slow. And also too, if you have like Gravy Master or the Grace brownie seasoning, whatever you want, just you can add a little bit of that in here to give your gravy a deeper color, you know, your stew rather, a deeper color. I didn't have any on hand. I had like a corner of brownie seasoning, which was not enough. So I went ahead and I went in with a little bit of brown gravy, just a little bit, probably like a teaspoon of that. And that's going to be coming up in a minute as well. But I would have preferred using the browning seasoning. And another tip that you guys can add in here as well, you can also add in any types of like cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery, whatever you want. Add some of that in there too, because that's going to add some more flavor in there as well. I was going to add some of that in here, but I was still trying to keep this more on the simple side, and I have a lot, like a ton of ingredients for you guys. And so you just want to, right there, I'm just adding in some black pepper. So I don't think I had that up on the countertop for you guys. That was about a teaspoon of black pepper. And you're going to want to mix this up. And you're going to want to bring this up to like a nice little simmer, like a little, nice little bubbling simmer. And then I'm going to add my chicken back inside. So right here, that's all I'm doing. Just adding the chicken pieces back into this pot. And once you have all your chicken in there, you're going to want to turn your heat down. I had my heat down on simmer. Simmer. And I covered it up, and you're going to want to let that go for about a good 15 minutes. All right? Just let it chill out on simmer. Just low. Don't mess with it. Just leave it alone, because we're going to come back to it. Look at that chicken looking so nice and pretty, all bubbly and stuff. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, get you a piece. Get you one, get you one. Where your plate at? I got you. I got you. And I'm just going to cover this up, like I said, and just let it go for like 15 minutes. Leave it alone. And now we're coming back because we are going to be adding in some potatoes, you guys. So I went ahead and I cut up 2 russet potatoes. And I'm going to be adding those into the pot as well, because now the chicken has been cooking for 15 minutes and it's actually about done. So once these potatoes get done, yeah, it's gonna be like there. It's gonna be right there. We just want those potatoes to get fork tender. All right. This dish is so good, you guys. I swear to goodness it was. That chicken was so good. It's going to have you sucking on the bones. On the bones. I need to start doing some mukbangs when I'll be cooking this stuff. Because, y'all will see a whole different side of just tea. The way I eat, I be getting it in. I get it in, man. I don't be playing. But this is an awesome dish, you guys, especially for this weather that we're having. It's all cold outside everywhere. Everybody getting snow. You get some snow. You get some snow. You get some snow. It's just been too cold. Like, Jesus Christ, take the wheel. So now we're just going to let those potatoes just go ahead and do what they do and just cook. Look at that chicken. See there, it's about done. That chicken is about done. But we're going to go ahead and let it finish cooking some more. Now, I cooked it till it was almost falling off the bone. I ain't wanted all the chicken, all off the bone. Because these are still chicken wings. I want them to be chicken wings when I took them out. But this is it, you guys. And the gravy, like I said, it's not a gravy. It's more like on the stew side. So it's not going to be thick. You want it kind of thin. Still like a stew, And you're going to pour that all on your rice or whatever you're going to have with it on the side. I'm going to go ahead and top it off a little bit more for y'all. But guys, I do appreciate all you guys' support. I swear I really do. I hope that you guys will subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I am uploading another video. If you guys ever have any ideas, recipes, or something that you want to see, just leave it down in the comments, all right? And as always, I hope you guys stay forever blessed, y'all. It's just tea. I'm out. Go ahead. Get your fork. You can have some. I got you. Look at that chicken. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for watching. Stay forever blessed.